Hello everyone, and welcome back to once again another Jurassic World Evolution 2 vid. Pretty much a few hours ago, we got our first glimpse at the Camp Cretaceous DLC, which has none other than the Scorpius Rex, Bumpy, the 2015 Ouranosauruses, Grim, Chaos, and Locke, I believe. I believe that's what the name is, right? Limbo, not Cross, Limbo. My apologies. Parasaurolophus, Lux 1 and 2, Pierce, the Monolophosaurus, Big Edie, and Toro. So, without further ado, let's start with none other than Bumpy. And we're just going to go down the lines of who we saw first in each season. So, unfortunately, Scorpius Rex is not going to be the very first one to be released. So, let me shut up and for just a little bit and release good old Bumpy. There he is! Bumpy! Let's release another. Bumpy should not be alone. Just saying that right now. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't have the music in for Bumpy. My fault. I was overexcited. Just a tad overexcited. And just went right ahead and unlocked him. But how about we take a little bit closer look at Bumpy? Yeah, look at that. There's Bumpy. Now, in first-person mode, it's basically just capture mode, but you're like the size of a human. You're as tall as a human, and my goodness, huge. Did I not put any ground fruit? No, I did. See, guys, I was prepared. I was prepared for this. So yeah, we're going to take a few more quick looks at Bumpy. Now, as you can see, the horns do not match, thus is asymmetrical. Bumpy was, well, looked hideous in front of Dr. Henry Wu. But, honestly, Bumpy is like the coolest looking Ankylosaurus in the game. Well, not entirely. I will say that. Not entirely the best looking Ankylosaurus in the game, but top two. The best looking. The first one would have to be 2001. Because I just like how they look a little bit better. This is the rest of the animation. Alright. But let's release Toro, shall we? Ooh. And I did notice this earlier. Toro does not have his scar. But he is darker due to the fact that he was burnt. Like, no joke, he was burnt bad. Alright. Let's release his buddy. Which looks nothing like him, except that they're both the same species. Ooh. Honestly, that's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not great. Alright, so let's take a still good look at Toro, and looks almost regal. She's like, where's my goat? Delivered to me right here. Just right here. Now! He looks regal right now. Like, no joke, looks regal. But yeah, not so much different from the other Carnotauruses, honestly. I have to be honest. There is this white little light pattern here on his back, which is not on the other one, but it's mainly just due to Toro's character. There's a little animation of him taking a little sand bath. So there's that. Probably gonna do a little social interaction now. Oh! Yep, they did a little bit, and we caught that in first-person mode, just barely. And the next one was these two. Now, during the day, which I really love that this doesn't happen in the day, is... Oh. Huh. They sounded like babies. Yeah, they sound high-pitched. Like, no joke, they're just high-pitched. So yeah, both versions have this green color. But let's listen to that again. So there is a little high pitch to it, but not as much, but they still kind of sound the same. Oh, and there's like a little animation, social animation going on over here. I mean, don't get me wrong, they look really good, even in the daytime. But, let's make this interesting, shall we? Let's put this at 10 minutes. Let's put it at 15. Yeah, let's put it at 15. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. And thus the bioluminescence is born. Now, from what I believe, this is 2? 1. Okay, so this is Lux 1. Still Lux 1. And this one is Lux 2. Lux 1 has the pink right here and the blue on top of here. While Lux 2 has the blue and then the pink. Like the pink and then the blue. instead of blue and then pink. In the shade, they look like they're entirely pink. Oh my gosh, what are these noises? Oh, wait, it was in the water. Oh, take a good look at that reflection, though. Alright, let's go into first person. Wait, can we even go in water? Oh, yeah, we can. Look at the reflection of the water. Look at that. Here, let's hide that. Look at that reflection, and look at the glow, too. Oh, and if you actually go to, like, a certain center, you can actually get that glow ring, too. Here, let's see. Yeah, see, there it is. There's that glow ring. Let's see these go away for the night. After all, good things must come to an end. Yeah, you can... Yep, there goes the bioluminescence. You can actually see it going away. Yep, there it goes. And they return to normal. Oh, but that was good. Alright, now that that's happened, we move on to Season 2. Now this should be Lock. This should be Lock. Chaos. Why am I going with Lock or Cross? This is Chaos. My bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I know it seems like now I don't really know that much of the show. But trust me, I do know. I do know the show. But yeah, it's... Chaos has a more like of a standard, pretty much default baryonic skin. There's hints of blue right on top of the head and the back of the head. And one thing that, if you actually notice very carefully, is that if you actually look right here at the snout... Let me pause this for a second. If you actually look right here at the snout, when we go to the species viewfinder, this snout changes. Alright, let's release Grim. This should be Grim. Who was unfortunately killed by Tiff. Now Tiff also... I mean, not Tiff. Grim. Grim also has this bluish, but it's more turquoise, if I have to be honest. Or like teal color. Well, actually, they're both teal, if you think about it, but... Grim stands out, and just listen to that growl. I don't release baryonics a lot in this game, so it's understandable. And now let's release the third, Limbo. Now Limbo also stands out as well as Grim. However, if you actually look, Limbo has these light blue, almost gone, well, almost like it's almost gone, but light blue markings on the head and on the back of the head. And on the back of the neck, really. Not only that, but has like green and red. Let's see how big these guys are compared to human size. Pretty big. Probably about we're probably like the height of a 6-foot man in this game, so probably like if we were 7 foot, we'd probably be like right at their snout. So these guys are like what, 8 feet? Height 2.6 meters. So yeah, 2.6 meters. So I'll probably have it down here. We are now at the Monolophosaurus. Now, I did see Swerves / Best in Slots videos. But I watched Swerves first. These guys, in a big, huge group, looked like that they were just soldiers, basically. Hold on. But before I actually release those other two, well, those of you who don't know, or already do, this is the 2015 skin. And they look really good. But if I had to say one thing, they look very, very similar to Proceratosaurus, and that's kind of like a, well, duh. They look very similar. They're just a little bit bigger and look more meaner. Well, fiercer, if I had to say. Alright, let's take a look at these two. Now, these two are not the 2015, nor are they a different variant of 2015. I do like the crest on this one. It looks really good. I don't know about... Actually, yeah, the stripes kind of work. Kind of, not entirely. But this one, oh my gosh, this one is good. What is this matched up with? Great Sandy Desert and Pulchronic. Why is it Pulchronic and Great Sandy Desert that look really good together? I mean, take a look at that. That looks good. That looks good. And might I say, this Ouranosaurus might actually, this variant might actually be my most used variant for Ouranosaurus. Because it actually looks like Ouranosaurus. But this is Ouranosaurus 2015. It is actually smaller than the already in-game Ouranosaurus, which is a bigger and also more chunkier version. And what skin combination are you? Because you almost look like you're a turtle. Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to get close enough. He's pretty much the oddball. Kind of reminds me of Pod's Travels from Dinosaur Planet, where it was the three that looked the same, and he's just a bigger version of themselves, and he's in a strange land. But if I had to choose between these guys or this one to do a time forgotten video, I choose these because they actually look a lot, even though that they're smaller, they look a lot better than this one, in my opinion, in this one's way. What are you looking at? Hey! You lie! There's nothing there! One of the strongest hybrids, plus one of their very first, actually, the very first hybrid. Please give a hand for the Scorpius Rex, aka The Rock. Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant E750. Oh, but... Okay, well, we're gonna have to release the other one because I was talking way too much for that. Oh, but look at it. It is ugly. But in a good way. Like, it is ugly, but in a good way. It almost looks like a pug. At least a pug is cuter than this. Besides that, it's like the more I look at the Scorpius Rex, it's because a long time ago I had made a little Prehistoric Kingdom video, and it was like the last of the beginning for it, and like during Alpha, and I talked about the Scorpius Rex for a little bit and how it reproduced asexually by means of parthenogenetic, which is what some other animals do, like black-tipped sharks, Komodo dragons, other monitor lizards, and a few other bugs do that too, I believe. But yeah, let's release this one. Oh, that's saliva. Now, this is 2015B. This is the offspring, basically. This is the offspring of that one, right there. And what's weird is that it hates everything. Like, it hates everything. But yet, it has an alpha status. It's so strange, too. Because it's saying that it has no shared territory, but yet... Well, actually, that's with other species. But it seems that it has no problem whatsoever with sharing its habitat with another of its kind. Which, that's actually a big problem. Because in the show, these two basically hated each other. Let's get a first-person view. And that's its social interaction. It's not dominance, it's not a fighting display. These guys are freakishly tall. And it did its thing again. Oh, is it gonna do its own thing? Oh. Why is it that one that's doing it? Come on! Wait, are these two gonna have another social interaction, or what? So yeah, from what it looks like is that this hybrid is actually okay with another of its own kind. Which, like I said, is a problem, because in the show, these two hated each other. Even though that it was mother and child, these guys hated each other, and that actually looks really cool, of how it just went away. That actually looked really cool. And it sat back down again. Don't know where it is, but you can... Oh, there it is! Yeah, there it is. Probably gonna do another social interaction. Nope. Oh! It's on the attack! Dun, 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 dun. Oh! That Launch! Oh, yeah, bam! Done. Oh, that was actually really cool seeing it chase after its prey like that. Oh, that was actually really cool. Just running after it like that. Oh, oh, now to sleep. This is the sleeping animation, which isn't very much, but wow. This is like the first time you ever see Scorpius Rex actually asleep. Didn't see it in the game. I mean, not the game. Didn't see it in the show. So, rare opportunity. Very rare. Sleeps with almost one eye open. Oh. It has become night. Crouch. Oh! It noticed! But yeah, it actually looks like it's like the only hybrid that is actually fine with it being with its other self. Which, in the show, like I've said already many times, that is wrong. Oh, that is actually terrifying. That's actually terrifying, but I'm glad it did it. Oh, and the saliva, too. Hey, can you do it for me one more time? But in the sun. Kind of in the sun. No? But you suck. Not much, but you suck. On there it goes. Oh, that's not a... I mean, there's trees, but that's not a bad view either. Wait for the other one. Popping out of the trees like that, or even the leaves like that, those... Oh my gosh, look at that. Almost like leopards or even tigers, for that matter. Honestly, I have compared the Scorpius Rex to a leopard before. Due to its, like, weird going up in the tree and putting its prey up technique. Just kind of like a leopard, honestly. So there's Big Edie. If I have to say, I really do like the skin. And this is her. This is Big Edie. So Big Edie was shown during the 4th season. Along with Little Edie, but we don't have Little Edies, so this is the best that we're going to get. She looks really tired. I love how when you're in this mode, the ground just rumbles. Here, let's see if we can see the monos. No, that was a rock. Oh, there they are. Here, let's go over here and get a... Yep, there they are. Well, that doesn't do things better. I wish you could zoom in. Oh well, I'll try to zoom in while editing. But yeah, that... Oh! Run, little goat, run! Hold on, just keep running, just keep running, just keep running! Well, At least got to be part of. At least got to be part of that chase to make it thrilling. I kind of feel like if you're at this point of view and you want to be chased, you might want to run with the prey. So now, finally, let us release Pios. Oh, and there's Pierce. And honestly, I will say this, Manticorp did better on the Kentrosaurus than Ingen did. I will say that. Because here's Ingen's. Looks like a cow. Well, due to patterns, not because of Great Sandy Desert. But yeah, Pierce is known as a large Kentrosaurus compared to these small Kentrosaurus. You can already see the size difference. But yeah, let's just take a good look at Pierce. Actually, let's turn that back on. Just communicating with them. You were up against Big E.T. in Season 4. Spoilers to anyone. Yeah, look at that spiky tail. The Thagomizer. And the spike is actually like right at the edge of his shoulder, while on the other Kentrosaurus it's like right on the stomach. So what's, like, out of 10, what would I say about the dinosaurs? Well, I would say it didn't disappoint. It didn't really disappoint. Because I actually really like the variants. I will say that even though the Big Edie's is pretty good, even though the Big Edie's skin is pretty good, I will have to say it's like one of the, well, not one of the downfalls, but like it's kind of a little bit of a downplay because we don't have Little Edie. So without that team up, it's a little bit of a downplay. The variant is good. I'll say that. The variant is good. But without Little Edie, it's like, it's just not all the way there. But which variant would I say is the best in this whole entire, pack? Honestly, I would actually say it's the bioluminescent paras. Because they're unique, and they can actually just glow in the dark whenever your park does when it becomes night. So, I'd have to say they're my favorites. They're my favorite variants in this whole thing. Well, in this whole pack. But if I had to say what is my favorite different size variant, I would say it's a tie between the Tyrannosaurus and Pierce. I would say it's a tie. And I would say that another downplay for this would be for the Scorpius Rexes not attacking each other. I will say that. It's a bit of a downplay that they don't fight each other because they were so extremely territorial in Season 3. I will say that. But it's also quite unique, too, in a saying as well. Even though that's a bit of a downplay that they don't act the same way between each other, well, to each other, as they did in Season 3. But it is a bit unique that they act as a group in the game. So, because this is like the first aggressive hybrid that can actually withstand each other without us editing their genomes into making them like each other. I kind of like it in the game, but at the same I don't, because this isn't how they acted to each other in the show. So I will say that. And I will have to say, first-person view makes things a little bit... Oh, gosh, that... Oh, dang, we can't go in there. And it's already caught it. Where is it? Yep, there it is. There it goes into the jungle. Never to be seen again. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, and plus, the Monolophosaurus, they did have two different skins, but I think I saw a way of how you can change that to where you can do the other skin that was shown in the show, where it was more gray. But if I had to say my favorite new dinosaur in this game, which Monolophosaurus and Scorpius Rex, there's no competition. It's the Scorpius Rex. The Monolophosaurus does have a good look to it, but I think, like what Swerve said, it's too similar to the Raptors. I will say that. So overall, I would have to give this a... I think I'd have to give this an 8.8 out of 10. I'll say that, an 8.8 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And please, don't let the Scorpius Rex bite your hand off. We don't want lawsuits.